Hello, it's Steve, and welcome back to Aquatico SteveLab 2023. In the last video, I started building up some more luxuries, but still my colonists are unhappy. They can just suck it up at this point. It's been 17 years. They really should be used to the fact they're not going to get the same luxuries as before the asteroid hit. Just saying. Also, running into some battery problems. This is actually partially because of all the expeditions I'm running, and hopefully I'll get all those expeditions back in this video, because each of these battery factories are producing a crap load of batteries. In fact, this one says it has 10 batteries right here. So I'm not too sure why they're saying that they're all out of stuff, but they're not out of stuff. I also want to make sure I got plenty of medicine done. I got plenty of food now. I'm actually utilizing a ton of it. I've got tons of beans, tons of garlic, so we've got good food variety right now. I also want to see what my storage is at. Okay, we're pretty good on that front. Researching the software company is going to let us start upgrading these buildings to, like, the most, wow. I don't know you can go all the way to trade volume 5. We're out of stone again, which is probably telling me I'm going to have to make another quarry here soon. But the fact is, now my trade ports can move a hell of a lot more stuff. So let's say I wanted to get rid of a bunch of plastic, get a bunch of tools, maybe sell off a bunch of diamond tools, make sure I got plenty of cash. But 6,700 credits right now is pretty dang good to work with. I got 2 diamond mines paused here. What do you guys consume again? Fuel and glass? Yeah, fuel and glass. I'm just going to get both these guys up and running, because these are expanded, so they're actually taking double the amount of fuel normally. And of course, we're going to go straight for optimizations to get them going as high as we can. Going to increase production on both of those. So we finish level 2 of 3 of production boosts for my refineries. Get those up to 3 if I need to, just to keep the fuel flowing. Oxygen's still a bit of a concern for me. Don't have microcircuitry. That would actually get us most of what we need. And we need stone to do expansions on this guy. That's fine. That may be the opportunity to use our trade depots. Expeditions are going to need our attention because you share that little notification. Let's get built up first. Quarry is maxed out, so I think another quarry is going to be in the cards for me. Well, let's go into my stone. I can also sell uranium. Uranium brings in 5. This only costs 1.5. I'll do that. Max up to 320. Buy that, but I go down all the way down here. I'm not going to sell the uranium because I do actually need the uranium for other things. Over my diamond tools, that's 5,000 credits just for that. And selling the rest of them like that, 6,000 credits. Boom, done. Very easily. Capitalist 2 achievement unlocked. I think it's just for trading a bunch of stuff. Let's see what we have next on the research. Look how far we've got on the research tree already. So much stuff already been done up. This is the medium fountain. I've completely bypassed it. Whoops. Oh, I actually realized that required concrete for the research. Well, just now. So there's our university. Here's our gold mine. I do like the idea of the gold mine just because I can actually start mining the gold and selling it. Also, there's the fashion house, which will actually get us some. There's that fashion clothes for tier 2 luxury, which would probably get this thing out of the red for the first time in God knows how long. 39 batteries in the colony. I'm going to need that, especially for this. Crystal cavern. Stone, iron, and gold. Alright, What's this guy holding right now? Not a lot of materials, to be honest, but I'm going to bring him home. This guy's out of battery. Once he's resupplied, he can finish the trip home. He's holding medicine, pearl, diamond, seafood platter, a lot of money, seaweed, ramen, and furniture. So, a lot on board Expedition 2 right now. Doing that. So, yep, once again, we're out of batteries. But I mentioned this in a previous video. I think it was Tuesday. The dome. The biggest domus. This one needs to get built up. So, let's go ahead and... I do like the idea of putting, like, decorative plants in. Wow. It's a... The large fountain ain't bad, actually. It takes gold. However, you can't do small or medium fountains with it. And a medium fountain, it's 6 by 6. So essentially it'd be like 3 of these next to it. 1, 2, 3. I could do that at like the entrance of like 1, 2, 3, 4 dudes at the entrance of those domes. And the large fountain, a good arrangement yields maximum environment points. It could almost build like a park in the corner somewhere. Because the planters, they work in conjunction with each other, but the benches work against each other. So do the statues. I'm going to hold off on that. I do want to build up the big dome, but I really want to work on optimizing it and making it look as awesome as I can. Let's see. How many available colonists do I have? 3? Checking on my numbers. Yep, we're good on that front. We have 1 idle worker. That's fine. Security officer. It says I have 2, which means 2 of my security buildings are active at the moment. Very quick way to find out. He's just hitting the J, hit the jobs tab. It says 1 now. Zero of 0. Perfect. The auto distribute for the workers works quite well, actually. Let's get a new quarry up and running just so I don't have to keep buying that material. Production buildings, quarry. And then what's something that gives a bonus? I think it's a quartz mine. Gets a bonus if it's within range of a quarry, I think was what it was. Let's double check the research tab. Make sure, because I do remember there was something about clinic care. Mineral processing combo. Quarry and production of a quartz mine gets a 10% production bonus. So, I can slap down the quartz mine, which I don't necessarily need. I'm sitting on about 750 quartz. But if I could put a couple of those near a quarry, that would be beneficial to me. Got a spot down here that might work for it. Okay, we do have a space out here to do it. Also over here, trying to see what's most effective. Over here I got some space. Also some iron that could just be collected up. Wait a minute. Could just go right in here. This area's already been built up. Oh, wow. There we go. Now, because these quarries are so big, you actually need a pretty wide spot to drop them on. Let's say I look over here, where I was initially looking. This is only 94% because it's not all on a rich area. This is, but it's also butting up against that building, so that won't fly. Even like right here, 90%. It's just not going to work. 81%, 80%. Oh, wait, oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, so we know that area is available for it. Just I think it actually needs to go like that. I'll bring down the cable this way. I think this will work. Yeah, production bonus 10% boost. There we go. Now they're both hooked into the grid. There's probably see how much oxygen these two use. This one uses fuel and tools, but it's got expansion 1 on. This one uses oxygen. Not as much oxygen. Fuel and tools. So we're going to start draining our tools yet again. See if I can need to upgrade these guys any more than I already have. Whoa, there's an optimization 1 that was not finished up on one of these guys. You. What are you doing? Alright, I pretty much upgraded as far as I can at the moment. While those guys are finishing up, let's go ahead and collect these resources I was talking about a moment ago. Grab all that iron, please. Wow, 100 iron just hanging out there. 2 more survivors located, which also tells me I forgot to hit stop on the recovery missions. Every single time. Got a miner drone. Can't afford the expansion here, but absolutely going to give the optimization boost if I can. Yeah, tools are running pretty low. You're missing tools. Yep, that's a problem. I can tell. I'll just immediately just put less tools. Fuel's getting pretty tight, so let's work on getting these guys up to snuff. There we go. Okay, up to 87 on fuel, and I can do production boosts on all of them. It's just going to cost me more tools to do it. Yay. Trade off beans. Tools cost what, 5? I believe they cost 5. No, they cost 4. Perfect. So we're gonna buy 380. No, so I can turn around. I don't want to sell wheat. Or I sell sponges. To be honest, I'm sitting on a crap load of sponge. Shark attacked anger. Uh-oh. Alright, let's go ahead and bring our defenses online. Assuming they'll come this way, the first spot they'll engage will be over here. They're actually telling me I need to get this one up and running also. So I got 1, 2, 3. What? Okay, I'm actually building a ton of furniture, but still, that's a lot of furniture they just asked for. That was actually a little frustrating. How about you send me some batteries? I don't know if it shows the trade menu. I don't think I've seen it yet. Where you can trade with New Atlantis and be like, hey, can I get XYZ? Speaking of menus I don't think I've seen before. What? Oh, wow. Okay, this has probably been there the entire time, and I just haven't noticed it. This is cool. And those ones I have paused are just ones I haven't built yet. Plastics factories. These two haven't been optimized yet. Don't have enough tools to do that. This makes it so much easier to manage my stuff. Oxygen generators have production boost 4 I can look at. Battery factories. These are actually all in battery factories. It's all 7 on one screen. Drone factories. Oh wow, I haven't done anything with my drone factories yet. Whoops. Just because these ones take tools. That's kind of cool. Wasn't expecting that. Iron mines. This one doesn't have any production boosts going. Weird to have an iron mine, to be honest. Tool factories haven't been fully upgraded yet. Okay, I'm going to come back to this. I'll probably do that off video because, oh my god, that's kind of cool. Alright, sharks are moving in. Looks like we have a third. It looks like these ones have already been engaged. Let's see. Let's speed things up just a little bit. Open this one up. Shut this one down because he's not going to be in range. Alright. One shark's getting... Oh! Both sharks are getting it from... the third one's starting to engage. Alright. Oh, wait. Hang on. You do need to be online. Shut you down. Bring you online. There we go. Pretty sure that's the shark attack danger. 0 citizens, 0 drones. Let's empty these guardhouses out. Great work, boys and girls. Alright, still complaining about the shark attack. What do we call it? Whoa, I don't remember asking that oil platform to be built. Odd. These are the ones that are on pause. The oil platforms. I don't need them. Or the fuel refineries. I don't need them online, so it's like, just have them mapped out for when you do actually need to build them. I really want to dismiss this. I really, really want to frickin' dismiss this because I'm producing cider, I'm producing brandy, I'm producing jewelry, beer. I'm producing almost everything. It's the fact that I can't keep it in stock because my people are so fucking demanding. We have people, speaking of being fucking demanding, up here. What are you bitching about now? You're needing religion? Is that the... its environment points is -7. So, let's see. What a fountain. I don't have the tools for a fountain. If I had the tools to build a fountain, I could do this. Research completed on the medium fountain, which, of course, needs tools. Large planters. I'm actually doing the stuff now that's going to help me improve the environment in these buildings, just to get the environment to a point where people will stop complaining every 20 damn seconds. Alright, we got some tools. Okay, here you go. -30 for that one over here, but if I put this here, it's going to be +59. I want to demo that one, actually. We're going to put another small fountain here. There we go. Done. That solves it. Just having that synergy between the two goes a very, very long ways. Case in point. Like right here, this puts in a ton. This makes it go from 34 to 74. Should make sense because it should be a lot more than that. Clinic, jewelry store, clothing shop. Clothing shop's not producing as much as you'd think it would. It's... yeah, monthly use is 723. And... it's telling me that I'm going to need at least 2 clothing shops in the big dome. This market is so damn big. It just takes up so much space. I'm just going to do optimization on these ones just to minimize how much it's going to be using to get that done up. All right. Now that the medium fountain is done, I like the idea of going into the big dome and maybe working on like a garden space. And the garden space I think is just going to be in a corner. So if I put like a... I don't want to put the fountain all the way in the corner for obvious reasons, because I'm going to be losing space that it gives. This makes sense for folks. Pipeline not working. Show me. Repair. First time I've had a pipeline issue in quite some time. I remember the last time I had a pipeline issue. I want to say it was like episode 10? It's been a few weeks. Alright. So this corner is going to be... Actually, I'll do it here. Because we're going to be able to overlook the colony from that side. Giant squid. You're just going to be looking at other stuff. So we'll put a bench in this corner. Yeah. So you got that there. That's 6x4. And this guy is... How big is this guy? 6x6. Perfect. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we have a big fountain in there. Go planters down. This is 6x4 too. There we go. Gotta put another bench by that fountain. Slap a decorative plant in the corner there. Could have gone with a decorative tree, honestly. Now, without putting anybody in there, it's plus 241 just with this setup. I could even slap a statue down there too, like if I wanted to do that, but it's not going to look really aesthetically pleasing. Small statue though would work. This guy. Rotate, change model, B. Actually, I like that design above the other ones. So the environment points at essentially 300 without slapping down a single building. I like it. Plus, you know I'm going to put some stuff around the entrance too when people come in. So it'd be like a small fountain, like right here. Like when they come in, just immediately hit with a small fountain. So it could do something like that, and then maybe put trees on either side. In fact, let's do that. Planters on both sides. And then... yeah. Like that. And I can do it on each section. So let's do that there. Because these actually do quite a bit. And these are 6x2. These are 4x4. Wait a second. These take seaweed and decorations. Okay, so I'm burning through seaweed in the process too with this. And I don't like wasting seaweed because seaweed actually goes towards my medicine, and I think it goes to a couple other things too. Alright, there we go. Is that a medium fountain there? Yeah, medium fountain. We have how many hexes between them? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like. Research completed on my large planter. Yay. Alright, from there I'm actually going to go into the gold mine. Because going to need it. Yeah, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. No, oh wait, it's 3 out. Dang it. Okay, 3. 1, 2, 3. Damn it. Okay, that's just my hand shaking because I've been up for maybe 5 minutes before I started recording today. I got up, rolled out of bed, and said, okay, I gotta go record for today's video. There we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Not even close, because that was the wrong distance. There we go. Alright. So, the large dome now has fountains at each entrance and some large planters surrounding it. I could even also pop a couple benches down. I don't mind the idea of that, to be honest. And I'm not spending a lot of time hovering over it. But you do actually get materials back now when you demo buildings. That was, I think that was a change in one of the recent patches. So definitely want to take advantage of that if I'm having to demo stuff and recovering materials from it. Alright, the environment of the dome is now plus 919. Again, without putting a single structure down. Let's get the market going. Wait. There's a ramen restaurant. I can start working toward that. There's a seafood diner. It's like tuna and seaweed and mushrooms. I don't have cherries yet, so that's kind of a useless thing to do. There's a temple. It's kind of cool, actually. Know that a lot of these buildings are going to require oxygen, so I don't want to actually go too much deeper into building up this dome, because I don't have a lot of O2 production at the moment. I'm only at plus 58 on the balance. And I do think you take 65. What's your base consumption? 100 fuel, 120 electricity. So I would need to get this number way the hell higher. And what's your base consumption? Just 80? Get 2 more of these guys online. Get these 3 online too. Getting these guys up and running that way, they can keep supplying fuel. Because now we're going to get to that point going into next week where it's going to be a lot more fuel production, a lot more crude oil, fuel, electricity, oxygen. This side needs to get much, much higher so I can start powering that first big dome. And eventually, when I start working on this big dome, I want to make sure I've got kind of the same thing going with it. And absolutely, I will spend time off camera getting that big dome, the second one, up to speed. And I'm not going to be doing like 5 minutes or however the hell long I spent this video working on getting that dome beautified. I won't do that to you. I won't subject you to that next week. Speaking of how they're doing. Oh shit, they're out of food. Totally saw that. Transfer that off to the colony. Alright. Submarine 2 is back. Submarine 1 has run out of food because I wasn't paying attention to him. Whoops. They might be able to cross when they come home. There needs to be cleared. There's a depot. Oh, wait, hang on a second. Oil Baron 2 achievement just got unlocked. I'm assuming it's just building like 10 oil producers, if I had to guess. Yep, 10. This is going to do production boost 1 on them because the further ones will require tools, which I don't want to spend at the moment. These guys are being brought online now. I'll most likely expand them right away to make sure I'm getting the most I can out of it. My God, shut the hell up about the luxuries. You have them. You're just consuming them too quickly. I could also just go buy a bunch of them, just to shut them up, which I think I'm going to close out the video by doing that, honestly. I can sell off diamonds and diamond tools to pay for whatever the hell I'm about to do here. But once these two get online, let's see. You want beer? I have 380 capacity on this thing. Yeah, beer, cider, brandy. Let's see. And I'll spend the last on batteries. That's 4120 going out the door. $41.20 going out the door at that first trading post. This one, I gotta sell off probably about $41.20 worth. I think that vessel has arrived. That's 24.66. 44.42. And we very quickly have balance. Submarine has returned. You have nothing on board, okay. Well, you're gonna sit here for a bit because I don't think I don't have the batteries to send folks out right now. So, actually, hang on a second. On expeditions 6, let's go ahead and actually pop these folks off the expeditions. Yeah, transfer all of that off. Yeah. They had a bunch of materials in the cargo hold I wanted to transfer off too. So now I've got extra workers available in the colony, and when... Oh my god, you guys need shit too. Minus 13? That's actually fixable very quickly with a fountain. What a big fountain. I don't think I can actually get people around if I do that. Actually, no, I can. Good. Problem solved. Now I've got extra workers in the colony in case I need to do stuff before the next expedition goes out. Once the big dome is built up, again, next week because of my oxygen problems, I'll start moving folks from the smaller domes into the bigger domes. And that whole issue right there, no housing for people, that's just because I just pulled everybody off the subs, and the subs, you know, they were living on subs. So, this should solve the issue. 38 houses, it says 2 empty. But that will hopefully get resolved very quickly. Food is doing wonderfully right now. I've got a ton of stuff just spread out throughout the colony. Haven't gotten to food tier 3 yet, because that one's going to take a lot more to get done, but we're still going to be doing it. Luxuries 1 is still going to be bitching until they're blue in the face, which at this point I'm ready to turn off the oxygen in a couple of domes until they start getting blue in the face. And then, yeah, colony's just swimming along. The citizen is homeless. Yeah, we'll address it. We're working on it. Just relax. We need to make those hotels, too. That's something that can be researched after the gold mine. But I think this is a good stopping point. we got quite a bit done. We got more done up here. Getting the big dome beautified, that was a big thing for me getting done this week. Also, killing 3 sharks was kind of big. Getting the next to quarry up and running. And also an extra quartz mine to get this number back up to play is pretty good. But tools always going to be a limiting factor with this colony. Same with batteries. And it's just something that we have to be cautious about, or cognizant, aware of when expanding it in the future, is that do we have enough tools to do all these things? This glassworks totally needs somebody working in there. We've got plenty of glass, plenty of quartz, just nobody was working on that building. Alright. Definitely need to say goodbye now. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and all the videos that come out on this channel. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.